Hey guys, thank you so much for joining my page today. My name's Tracy and I am the owner and founder of C-Tray Creative, and I'm going to be doing a very quick tutorial with you guys today. And I really hope you guys like it, and if there's anything that you feel I should go into a little bit more detail with next time or want to learn a little bit more, then please drop your messages in the comments below and I will definitely look at doing that. This is going to be a very quick tutorial, so please don't expect too much, and hopefully you guys do learn something from it. Okay, so as you can see, this is where I'm going in to do the outline of the face. So whenever I start with a new portrait, I always do a very quick outline of the face, just to kind of place it on the page properly. The proportions are not going to be 100% correct and they're going to be way off, but this is just to give you an idea of where you want the face on the page, and it also helps actually better the proportions of the face. So generally when you start drawing freehand and you do a lot of practice, sometimes the proportions become a little bit easier to do, but you still need to go in and fix quite a lot. So as you can see over here, the face is a little bit disproportioned, the nose is a little bit too long, or either the chin is too short. But in this instance for me, the nose would be too long. If I elongate the chin a little bit more, then the face would essentially start going off the page, which is what we don't want. So once I start doing the more detailed outlines of the face, I always start with a specific part of the face and I move from there. So I always like starting with the eyes. It's easier to get proportions correct once you get the eyes correct, because sometimes you can make the eyes too big or the eyes too small, so you can always then just draw the face around the eyes. With portraits, especially when I'm using reference photos, I don't like making the picture 100% exactly like the photo unless I'm working on realism. So if the proportions are slightly off, it's not too much of a train smash. If it looks like a face, it looks like a face. So essentially how I get the proportions correct, or as close as possible, is I work according to, I try and see the distances between each part of the face. So for example, the eyebrows compared to the eyelid, for example, and then once I start moving down, so I carry on, I've drawn the crevice of the nose, then I try work the proportions from the nose to the eye, to the corner of the eye, and then once I get to the nose, I do the nose to the mouth, and then from the mouth I go to the chin. So once I get those proportions right on one part of the face, the rest comes a little bit easier. I know it might sound a lot more difficult than what it actually is, but once you start trusting yourself, and you start letting yourself actually just draw freely and trust the proportions, then you will get to that point where you will become a lot more confident in drawing freehand and getting those proportions right. I always, when I started with portraits, I started with the block method, and it took me a very long time to get to the point where I could actually draw without using the block method, and then you just got to practice. So this is the best way that works for me. So I hope this works for you, and if you guys want me to go through a little bit more detail, I will then post another tutorial, and I hope you guys learned something. So thanks for watching, and the rest of the video is going to be me finishing this piece. If you like this tutorial and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks guys.
I don't know how, but now I'm healing, and it feels like you make me wanna show my feelings.